Gary, who I believe is back with us. Gary, who was so upset with the referees he wasn't on the line. But Gary, you there, mate?
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you, Gary.
We got you, Gary.
Listen, good win for you guys today at Stamford Bridge.
Much needed. Gallagher owes his teammates and the fans a big apology. Very, very rash. 5 minutes towards the end of the game, went steaming in, got himself a second yellow card and sent off. But that's Gallagher all over, I'm afraid. You always get the impression he's got a booking in him at every game. But the reason I phoned up was pick up on what some of your other callers said. We had a couple of VAR decisions at the game today. One was a penalty for us that wasn't given, overturned by VAR and then given, and then right at the end of the game there was a penalty given against us, which no one seemed to understand anything why it was given. Again, overturned on VAR, and then you've got the farce at the Man City game at the end. And we get frustrated with VAR, but the officials, I think they're too petrified of making a mistake now when it comes to VAR.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that either.
I think they know full well that they can make a bad decision, but they're going to have VAR to bail them out. Yeah. And that should not be the case. The referee is the one person who is in control of the game.
Yeah, you see, I also don't like this fact that when a referee makes a really big error in the Premier League, he doesn't get a game. So, this is a problem for me because you're starting to put doubt in referees' minds now, and they're starting to be on edge, and you've got the VAR overcurring them. Maybe they should have, if they've made 3 mistakes, they might perhaps miss a game. Do you know what I mean? This instant kind of, and like I call it there, just saying before, who come on before, saying the Man City shouldn't ref again. You can't work with people like that. People make mistakes, but I think we all know that this VAR, the process that we got with the VAR, the going backwards and forwards and the dialogue that's going on isn't a process that's workable, and it's hurting referees. I think it's hurting referees, and I agree with Gary. I think they're suffering. Yeah,
it feels like there's always an element to undermine them.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you go into that.
But that's what I'm saying. And then the boss, so they're getting undermined by the VAR, and then the boss says, "Oh, you ain't got a game next week because you made that mistake."
Yeah.
Really? You understand what I mean? Because you want to actually get people to be better. So you want them to grow. So if you make a mistake, you got to sometimes go, okay, it's an error. This week, okay, be on your game. Don't make this, because 3 errors, you're going to get a rest.
I think that's it. It's the knee-jerk reaction to everything. It's a society thing. It's the whole cancel culture of everything.
And the Premier League is such, and talkSPORT is one of those shows that runs all week. We speak about things all the time. It's constantly drilled, constantly
under the microscope.
Coming in, and the media, social media, etc., is constantly coming. It must be very, very difficult for them. Of which we are seeing because the erratic behaviour and some erratic decisions that we're getting.